Dust 2 is the only map that on Face It you don't install your positions as a CT player, and this is why I feel like there's a lot of kind of inconsistency on this map when it comes to playing pucks. For me and for a lot of people that let's say I do coachings or I see just like some POV demos and stuff, I feel like this is kind of like a common mistake that a lot of people make, including me. And so that's why I'm making this video, not only on CT side but also T side, how to have a Dust 2 impact, at my opinion. Today's video is sponsored by SkinsMonkey, an automated CS2 trading site with a clean and simple layout, offering 24/7 live chat support. By clicking on the link in the description of this video, you will receive a 35% bonus for every deposit and $5 for free if you're going to make $100 straight. As of now, SkinsMonkey has a Christmas event running, offering a free gift. You can get completely free skin up to 50% deposit bonus, or a free balance on the website. The first gift is free for everyone, and more gifts are unlocked for trading. So make sure you check out SkinsMonkey, and let's get back to the video. So I believe that the thing that makes you impactful or not is the position that you play, obviously. Now obviously you can be impactful in a certain position by holding it right? Playing anchor and stuff, obviously. But in the way of like deciding the game, the best position is playing rotation, right? Or upper position. So the thing about Dust 2 is that you're forced, like when you are despawn, normally people are going B. It's kind of like a rule, right? Unwritten rule. Same goes for this guy, he goes long, right? Obviously. So you play like 2B at start, 3 long, let's say, right? That's kind of like a default. But if you're a player that kind of shapes the game, you know, he talks a lot. He says sometimes, guys, let's fight for mid, right? Go someone lower, we go short. We leave long, right? When you say kind of those stuff, or you say, guys, let's take long, or whatever, you shape the game for yourself. You can actually use it to your advantage, because, for example, when you have this spawn, right, you can say, guys, I will support you on long, go someone B instead of me. And what you're gonna do is that this third player will be kind of like adapting most of the times. He's not gonna like say to you some stuff like you have a B spawn or something. You can also use the counter argument that I'm gonna throw like a door smoke and you don't know the lineup, like a Uno reverse card, you know. I mean, it's kind of like you can just do some, let's say, counter arguments. But the thing about this is that when you're kind of like shaping the game from the start, then you can kind of like more decide and be more like this, let's say, dominant player, this impactful player, that he will decide, okay, I'm not gonna go B, I will support long. What this allows is that you can throw door smoke, you can throw long flashes, and now you're free to do whatever. You can take mid, or you can go short, and taking short is very powerful, let's say with your mate, right, or without. So the best positions are obviously the second and third spawn, because this is automatic rotation spot. The first spawn on long, again, is kind of like the same. Instead of, like, you're gonna fight for this space, right? Until you die, but let's say there is nothing most of the time. So what you're gonna do is that, I smoke long, I'm gonna leave, stay. And yeah, of course, this guy can say, but you have a first spawn, go stay, you know? But most of the times people are silent, and they will actually just, you know, do, like, agree and do whatever, right? And they will just stay here. And that's why you can use this kind of advantage to yourself by actually shaping the game for yourself. Now obviously, if you're playing with really high elo players or with pro players, then it's obviously a different thing. You need to respect certain rules. If there is, I don't know, Monacy, you're not gonna leave him there alone, right? He's gonna rotate. But this is just like an occasion things. But most of the times you should be definitely using this to your advantage. Be selfish on Dust 2 when it comes to CT side. Very important. Also, when you have a fourth spawn, instead of going B at start, you can start short, right? And this is a bit risky move. You need to definitely say to your teammate on B, like, you're alone on B, good luck. And what you're gonna do is that they're going 3 long, and you can go actually short alone by yourself. In that sense, you can, like, I don't know, molly lower and just like swing top mid, or play a bit more, let's say, at back. And then generally, like, leaving when the rotation comes in, you can go actually mid. But it's way more impactful swinging mid at start than starting B as a second player, right? Because if you're here, you're getting smoke and you don't have any impact, let's say. So that's why it's very important to do. On mid round, I didn't mention mid round, so mid round is very important again. You play around short or you play around mid, okay? Now, very important. you never want to play from those kind of positions because you're not committed, right? If you play CT, you're not committed to mid, because if they smoke mid to B, you are not committing to mid. You can just spam, you can break whatever, but I doubt on FaceIt they will be playing like dropping grenades like this, right? But the point about this is that playing short as well is very important. Don't play like CT, because if they come out short, again, you are not committed. You're kind of like surviving there. You're mostly gonna play retake or support with flashes. You wanna play committed, so decide where you are gonna commit. Are you gonna play too short? Are you gonna play solo mid? Decide, but play committed. How to play committed positions on mid? This position is very good. I like it as well because you can block the mid to B smoke and find some good angles, like this for example. You jump on top, right here. You take you take angle like this, let's say. Get the kill, go back. You can boost here with your teammate and stuff. So yeah, just important to kind of be committed on mid. Get the kill and then let's say fall back. If you have more players, commit more. But if you're alone, it's good to just get kill and, you know, go back. Same goes for short. Like if you have a teammate, that's perfect. You can play setup like this. I mean, this is obviously better with AWP, but it's okay with rifle as well. Or you can just hide here. Teammate is holding flash, right? He's flash on timing. So very good kind of place. It's a bad flash. Very good kind of place that you can do. So yeah, don't really be like the anchor player. Very important on CT as it comes to impact. And if you have AWP, is way better. Just buy AWP. Even if you're not AWPer, it's very good, because when you have an AWP, you have this spawn. You're automatically going mid. You can break the smokes playing mid or playing short. Very powerful with AVP. So use it. Okay, moving on T side. Now T side is something that I needed to figure out for a long time, because, you know, T side, I mean, that's too simple map, but, you know, sometimes T side is very hard for pucks. And the best way that I found, I feel like, is obviously play on spawns. So if you have long spawns, force your team to go kind of long. Very good to know this smoke, long corner smoke. Very good, obviously, to throw flashes, play more like a support, if possible. But if needed, you can just jump out. You know, that's also very good to get close to smoke, maybe even push the smoke, and your teammate will on purpose flash like this, deep, right? So you can actually get kind of kills here, surprise them. So yeah, again, long. B spawns are very powerful too. What I would recommend is actually taking a grenade, let the players go fast B rush. What you're gonna do is that you're gonna throw like a right click grenade here, and you're just gonna, like, you know, kind of make pressure. You can maybe throw smoke like this, throw flashes, make as much as pressure as you can staying here. Why is it good? Is because obviously CT players will go to B, and when this guy is seeing like a mid rushing guy that is throwing like fast utility, is gonna be focused on mid a lot of the times. Let's say he's gonna break the smoke, right, or whatever, and this guy will be alone and he's separate. So in that sense, the team can just rush and, you know, you kind of pressure this guy to be alone, let's say. So that's why it's very powerful to do this. Other than that, play default, very important. Recommend to be always the util guy. You know, you can like kind of manage your team to play default. Force your teammates to take middle, lower, and short as fast as possible. Because again, as we said, like the default on CT is playing 3 long and 2 B, right? Sometimes they can go too short, but either way you're gonna fight them. But the point about this is very important, because a lot of times why you lose is that a lot of times people are just jiggling here or jiggling here. Instead, you should just take it fast, very fast, right? So smoke door, right? You can even molly lower if you want for your teammates, if you like consider some push, or molly short, right, for the lower players to take after that the space, and just like take it fast, right? Watch out for grenade as well. Take this space as fast as possible, right? Those flashes, everyone knows them. They can throw like a short flash. Boom. You take this space. This is very important. Make pressure here, right? The players should make a pressure. And now you have the control at start. Obviously, in team environment, you cannot play like this, because they are gonna counter you. But, you know, on FaceIt, it's so good to play like this always. Very good. Now, after you have this space, this is where you can take the lead, right? You can be very creative. What you can do is simply, I don't know, send them mid to B, right? They will throw mid to B smoke. Like this. And like someone drop you like smoke, you can do like the wall, right? And kind of like pressure short to start, a bit like shoot, you know, a bit like a pressure. But they throw the mid to be smoke, they go out, right? They're just running out. And you can hear the rotation, and in that sense you can like jump down to resist them, right? Now if you know the waterfall smoke is very good, it's better than this one actually. So you don't need to like get killed from back, but yeah, this is very good to like catch timings, get some kills. Very good to be like this annoying player here, because they need to be aware of this. And yeah, so you can do this, or you can just do like short execute, right? With the wall smokes, with flashes. Again, try to be the guy that kind of baits, so you can get the impact, if that makes sense. You can get into clutches. Very good to do also is like, let's say throw mid to B, and then go long retake. It's hard to kind of manage the team in this way, but if you manage it and you actually flash, you know, or you contact whatever, and throw like a long cross is very good. It's very good. Most of the times, like, you're gonna win the round. So yeah. And obviously you can go B if you want later. But again, be kind of creative in that sense, try to manage it. Now if your team cannot be managed, then follow someone. That's kind of like the rule, like if they're not listening, it's okay, like you cannot rely on your teammates. If they're just staying holding, just try to track some of your teammates that is going for some play. So let's say, on middle, this guy is about to actually take mid. So what you can do is, you can go behind him, right? And just go contact and trade him. He gets killed, you get a kill, now you fall back. Now again, you find some teammate, let's say on B. Find this guy, then you can like swing again, right? And get the kill. So very important, like have those impacts. Why is it so important to have impact? And be like this baiter player? It's not about having stats, obviously. That's one of the main factors. No, really. The thing about having impact is clutches. You know, most of the times you're spectating some player that you're saying, oh, why does he do that? You know, why does he, I don't know, peek this in this situation? Why does he take this scared position? Whatever it is, like you always like have like a teammate that kind of ruins the clutches. It's nice try, you're gonna say nice try, but most of the times you know that he could play way better. And so that's why it's very good to go into clutches, because it's on you. And if you done some mistake, then you can learn from it, and that's your mistake, and you cannot blame anyone, literally. So yeah, very important. Now this is overall kind of rule on every map, but again on Dust 2, very important, because you need to manage your team a bit on this side to kind of get the win rounds that you need. So